The San Francisco 49ers signed 2 defensive ends ahead of NFL free agency. In an effort to strengthen their defensive line, the San Francisco 49ers have made significant moves ahead of the upcoming NFL free agency period. The team announced the signing of Ernest Brown and Raymond Johnson, bolstering their depth at the defensive end position. Ernest Brown, a former 5th-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, joins the 49ers after previously playing with the Los Angeles Rams. Standing at an imposing 6 feet 4 inches and weighing 277 pounds, Brown brings solid size to the defensive line. Despite limited playing time with the Rams, appearing in 12 games without registering a sack, Brown's addition provides valuable depth and competition during training camp. Raymond Johnson, an undrafted free agent in 2021, comes to San Francisco after stints with the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. At 6 feet 3 inches and 264 pounds, Johnson offers versatility and experience, having played in 15 games with the Giants primarily on special teams. His addition adds another dimension to the 49ers' defensive rotation. These signings come at a crucial time for the 49ers as they evaluate their defensive end position heading into free agency. Particularly, standout defensive end Clelin Ferrell is set to become a free agent, raising questions about his future with the team. Additionally, the status of Chase Young, whom the 49ers acquired in a trade last season, remains uncertain as he enters free agency. Young, the former 2nd overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, showed flashes of brilliance during his time with Washington and San Francisco. However, inconsistencies and concerns about effort have clouded his long-term potential with the team. Despite accumulating 7.5 sacks in the 2023 season, questions persist about Young's fit and commitment within the organization. During locker room discussions following the Super Bowl defeat, standout defensive end Nick Bosa expressed his desire to retain Young, citing his potential impact on the team's defensive scheme. However, the decision to re-sign Young remains complex, balancing his on-field contributions with concerns about consistency and locker room dynamics. In light of these developments, the 49ers face critical decisions regarding their defensive strategy and personnel in the upcoming season. As the team navigates the complexities of free agency, fans eagerly await how these roster moves will shape the franchise's future. The 49ers reload for the 2024 season. Roster analysis, free agency targets, and expectations. After a heartbreaking defeat in Super Bowl 58, the San Francisco 49ers are gearing up for another run at the Lombardi Trophy in the 2024 season. Despite falling short in the big game, the core of the team remains intact, infusing hope and anticipation among fans and analysts alike. Under the leadership of head coach Kyle Shanahan and general manager John Lynch, the 49ers have been consistent contenders in recent years, reaching 4 NFC Championship game appearances and making it to the Super Bowl twice in the last 5 seasons. This sustained success harkens back to the franchise's glory days, reminiscent of its dominant run in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Looking ahead, the 49ers face the inevitable challenge of roster turnover. General Manager John Lynch acknowledges the difficulty of managing a talented roster within the constraints of the salary cap, but remains optimistic about the team's future. With a plethora of draft picks and careful financial planning, the 49ers aim to maintain their competitive edge while addressing key positions. Several players stand out as indispensable assets for the 49ers. QB Brock Purdy. Despite initial skepticism, Purdy exceeded expectations, providing stability at the quarterback position. Nick Bosa. A force on the defensive line, Bosa's talent is poised to be unleashed under a new defensive coordinator. RB Christian McCaffrey. Offensive Player of the Year continues to shine, offering versatility and playmaking ability. LT Trent Williams. A steady presence on the offensive line, Williams remains focused on individual and team success. MLB Fred Warner. The defensive leader commands respect as a 2-time All-Pro and team conscience. George Kittle. A reliable target, Kittle's impact extends beyond statistics, providing stability in the passing game. These players, among others, form the core of the team, offering consistency and leadership on and off the field. While the core remains strong, the 49ers face critical decisions and challenges. Roster turnover. With several free agents and salary considerations, the team must navigate roster changes while preserving cohesion. Injury recoveries. Players like LB Dre Greenlaw and SS Talanoa Hufanga face arduous recoveries, affecting their availability for the upcoming season. Contract negotiations. Balancing the desire to retain key players with financial constraints requires negotiation and strategic planning. Positional needs. Despite the team's strengths, areas such as secondary depth and offensive line stability require attention. Free agency and off-season objectives. As the off-season progresses, the 49ers will explore options in free agency to bolster their roster. Names like S. Antoine Winfield Jr., C.B. L'Jarius Sneed, and D's Josh Allen and Brian Burns emerge as potential targets, offering talent and versatility to address specific needs. Additionally, the team will consider internal free agents, prioritizing continuity and cohesion. Despite the disappointment of Super Bowl 58, the 49ers remain determined to pursue championship glory. With a resilient core, strategic roster management, and focused off-season acquisitions, the team is poised to contend once again. As anticipation builds and preparations intensify, fans eagerly await the start of the 2024 season, hoping for another memorable journey to football's ultimate prize. Brock Purdy faces the challenging Super Bowl spell following the heartbreaking defeat of the 49ers. Following the defeat in Super Bowl 58, all eyes turn to their promising quarterback, Brock Purdy, as he grapples with the ominous specter of a Super Bowl curse that has haunted many great quarterbacks before him. Purdy, in just his second year in the NFL, found himself at the helm of the 49ers' march to the championship game after a dream season that saw them dominate the NFC West and secure emphatic playoff victories. However, their hopes were dashed in a nail-biting showdown against the Kansas City Chiefs, culminating in a devastating 25-22 overtime defeat at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The defeat not only stung the California franchise, but also sparked speculation about Purdy's future and whether he will be doomed to be part of the one-hit wonders like Dan Marino, Steve McNair, Donovan McNabb, and Colin Kaepernick, all of whom tasted Super Bowl defeat and never returned to claim the coveted title. The annals of NFL history are filled with tales of quarterbacks who rose to the precipice of glory only to falter in their lone Super Bowl appearance. From Marino's legendary career with the Miami Dolphins to Drew Bledsoe's near success with the New England Patriots, the list serves as a warning about the fleeting nature of success in the NFL. However, amid the shadows of past disappointments, a glimmer of hope remains for Purdy and his contemporaries. With emerging talents like Jared Goff, Joe Burrow, and Jalen Hurts, there is a sense that a new era of quarterbacks is on the horizon, one that may rewrite the narrative of Super Bowl disillusionment. For Purdy, the road ahead is filled with challenges, but with youth on his side and a talented team backing him, the possibility of redemption looms large. As he navigates the highs and lows of stardom in the NFL, the question remains, will he succumb to the one-hit wonder curse or defy the odds and etch his name among the pantheon of football greats? Only time will tell. For more news and updates on the San Francisco 49ers, follow our channel, The 49ers Zone. And as always, feel free to share your opinions and thoughts in the comments section below.